Welcome everybody. This is Amber. Today I am going to show you a couple little weaving patterns that you can use to decorate your pieces. I use this one on a frame to make this one. I use this little one just kind of as a decoration to this piece going around it. So I was going to show you how to do a few of those. Get these out of the way. I'm going to try to talk louder so you all can hear me. I have a microphone on the way that should be here soon. So hopefully that helps with the sound problems we've been having. I'm sorry it took me so long to make a new video. We've been a little under the weather here, but we're getting better now. So today I'm going to be weaving with this 30 gauge copper wire. It's from Craft Wire, and this is from Rio Grande. This is 20 gauge square copper wire. We're going to start with the 2 wires. And for this for this weave, I'm going to leave wire on the coil because when you're weaving, you don't really know exactly how much you're going to end up using. So I'm just going to leave that on there. I personally like to set something on my coil just to kind of help my wires not get crazy while I'm weaving. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start with 2 base wires. We're going to come up between the middle of them with our weaving wire from the bottom. We can leave you a little slack on the end here to be able to hold it still with this thumb until you get your weave secure. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to come up around this bottom wire, go between the middle, making your first coil on maybe your first weave. Let's see. Come up, go around once, go back up through the middle of your wires, and make your second coil going around. If you need to snug them together, just snug them together. We're going to do 2, go up around both wires, go around 1, 2, like this. For this one, for learning, you can do this more than 2 times, but for doing this learning, we're just going to do 2 and 2 and 2. Like that old show, we're going to do 2 and 2. Alright, now we're going to come up between the middle of the wires again and go up over only the top wire. We're going to go 1, push them together if you need to. We're going to go 1, go back up through the middle of the wires, and 2, making our second coil like this. So we got 2, 2, and 2. We want to come back down, making the same pattern. So we're going to go around both wires, 1, 2, finishing at the bottom. We're going to come around. If you need to pull these wires apart a little bit, just snug them apart a little bit. Come up around the bottom, go back through the middle with our weaving wire. We're going to go 1 and 2. Now we got our first one done. It's kind of hard to tell about what the pattern will look like right now, so we'll do one more on this one. We want to do the exact same thing, so we got 2, and then we went 2 around both wires, so 1 and 2. Then we'll come up, instead of going all the way back down, we're going to come up through the middle of these 2 wires and wrap 2 around the top. 1, try to get them closest to the last coil as you can. 2, we'll come back down our wires, go around all 2 again, 1 and 2, and now go up and through them again, wrapping 2 around our bottom wire, 1 and 2. Now we'll snug them all together, and that was how our pattern's looking for the 2-wire base. But for now, I'm just going to snip that one off so we can swap over to another one with using 3 wires. These are round wires. These are 18 gauge round wires. It's because a lot of people have mentioned to me they only have round wires. I just want to say that you can use round wires for everything you use square wires for. It's just a little bit different look. Okay, so for 3, we're going to get us out some more of our 30 gauge. We're still using 30 gauge for this 3-wire route. We're going to start on the bottom again, come up just through the bottom, give us a little tail to hang on to here with our other thumb. I know my nails are a mess, y'all. I don't know how anybody keeps pretty nails and wire wraps. I just don't. All right, we're going to go 1 time around. 1, 2, just the bottom wire, and 3, just around the bottom wire. Push nice and close together, coming down the bottom. Now we're going to go up to the 2nd wire, between the 2nd and the top. We'll bring our wire up through there, pushing it close to our last coils, going down 1, repeating, going back through that 2nd wire under the top wire, making 2 coils, and then 3. So we're going to do 3s and 3s with this one. Go all the way to the bottom. Now we want to do all 3 wires. 1, 2. I'm just going to do 2 on this one because I believe that's what I did with the tree one I want to show you guys. So we're just going to do 2 on the top. We're going to come back down, repeating what we did here, but going down, kind of making a little triangle. We're going to go back up through that 2nd wire under the top wire. 1, 2, and 3 times. Get it nice and snug. And now the bottom wire, we're going to do it 3 times. Go through on the bottom wire, 1, push it snug, 1, well, then we'll push snug, there we go, 1, 2, and 3. Now we have our little, I guess it's kind of a triangle. And we're going to repeat the pattern. We're going to go up through the 2nd, under the top wire again. 1. If you need to pull them apart a little bit on the ends to get in there good, just spread them out a little bit. 2 and 3. All on that 2nd wire. Now we're going to make our top again with 2 coils. 1, 2, around all 3 wires. Come back down through the 2nd wire again and the top wire 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. This gets really relaxing after you learn how to do it, I think so, because of the repeating patterns, and you just kind of relax and do it. Now we're going to finish on this bottom wire, wrapping only the bottom wire 3 times. 1, 2, and 3, like that. Now here's our pattern starting. You can use this as your frame, like I did. I use this as a frame on this one, a little bit different maybe, but the same idea. Or just as a little extra fun design on anything. Alright, so now we'll snip that off so I can show you the four wires, using the 4 wires. These are the 20 gauge square again, with some scrap wire I had. It's one of the things that you can do with scrap wire is just make you cute little designs that you could always incorporate into another one of your pieces. So, again, we're going to start with the 30 gauge. We're going to start on that bottom wire and come up through the bottom, leaving us a little tail. Well, let's separate them a little bit better. They're kind of not very straight, are they? All right. Up through the bottom, leave us a little tail to grab hold of. We're going to go around the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and 4 times around that bottom wire. Like that. Now, we're going to come up to the second wire, this one right here, the second wire. Go around one time, around the second one, 2, and 2 around it, like that. 4, 2. Then we're going to do 2 around the third wire up. We're going to go 1 around the third wire and come up through there and go 2 around the third wire, like that. And then we're going to do all 4 wires. 1, 2, 3, and 4, all the way to the bottom. And we're going to repeat it coming down. So we're going to do the third wire. Go through the third wire 1. And go back through 2. So 2 coils. Now we're going to go up the second wire. 1, 2. Push them nice and snug together. Then we're going to go 4 around the bottom wire. So this one we did 4 on the bottom and 4 on the top. So 1 time around the bottom wire, only the bottom wire, 2, 3, and 4. Now to repeat it, you start going back up to the second wire. 1, 2. Now you can do this with any number of coils you want to do. This is just one pattern I've picked. Go up to the third wire. You can go 1 and 2. And then we're all 4 wires. We're going to go 4 times around all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping them nice and snug together. Come back down for the third wire again, in between the third and the top wire. 1 and 2. Now we're going to do the second wire. 1 and 2. Making our little triangle come down. We're going to finish off on the bottom wire 4 times. 1 and 2, 3, and 4. All right. So here's the idea of that one. And once you get the hang of learning this, you can do all sorts of numbers and however many times you want to, but these are 3 basic ones with their 2 wires and our 3 wire one and our 4 wire, our 4 base wire. Like I said, you can add these as decorations or bases, your frames, all kinds of fun stuff. So you guys have a ball learning how to do it, and hopefully my microphone will be here soon and you can hear me better. And I am looking forward to making more videos now that the sickness is finally out of our house. And I hope you are all doing well. If you like the video, please leave me a like. That helps me a lot on getting these going. And I appreciate you watching. Have fun, y'all.